And we're back for another episode. In this episode I'm going to be doing the level 45 Dragoon quest. So I now got my Dragoon to 45, mostly by doing fate quests, fates I mean in Corvus. So and it's still a good way to go if queuing in Duty Finder is too long as a DPS and so on. And I also do some leave quests in Mordona as well. So I'm here at the Observatorium in Corvus, right here. This is where you go to do the Dragoon quest after you've unlocked it at level 30. So I now need to talk to Alberic. So let's see what we have to do. So the quest is called Double Dragoon, and it says, Sir Alberic has been eagerly awaiting your arrival. So, impeccable timing, Mithrie. A message arrived from Estinen but moments ago, much to my astonishment. He would trade words with us and bids us meet him at Boulder Downs. As to his true intentions, I cannot say. It may well be a trap, but we must go nonetheless. I trust I can count upon your company. Okay, so we need to go to Boulder Downs, which is to the north, I believe. Oh, maybe not. Let's do that way. Okay. So we need to go right here. Okay. So, for now I'm still using my Bravelocks gear. It's served me well until 45. Obviously during this episode I'm going to be getting the first 4 pieces of my Dragoon Artifact gear, which will be the headpiece, the gloves, the legs and the boots. And I'll get the chest piece at level 50. And I'm also using the level 44 lance from the Grand Company as well, because it's pretty much the best you can get at this level. So, and I'm still using a bunch of crafted accessories, which I'm going to replace once I hit level 50 with my Griffin skin. So yeah. So if you do, like I said in previous videos, if you do collect the gear from Bravelocks, it will serve you very, very well until you get your artifact gear. Okay, so I don't know if I'm going to go above or below or what, but I'm going to go above just in case. I don't actually know where we're supposed to go. Yeah, so we're meant to go right here at the very top. It's quite a nice view here. Okay, there's the other Dragoon. So, greetings Master, it has been too long. Estinen, and end this folly at once. You must know that each second the eye passes outside Ishgard's walls brings us closer to a repeat of the tragedy of 20 summers past. Surrender yourself and the eye and return with me to Ishgard before it is too late. But it is already too late, Master, for you see Nidhogg has already awakened. What? Hear me, Master. You have mistaken the cause of the dragon's return. The eye is not to blame. A premonition came to me by virtue of the dragon within, warning me that the great Yerm would soon rouse. Even as he slumbered, Nidhogg seethed with irrepressible rancor for that wound of 20 years ago. That rancor will send him flying as a speeding arrow to Ishgard, whereupon death and devastation will ensue. But there is a possible solution. Were the eye taken to a remote land far from the Holy See, Then and only then could destruction be averted and the lives of innocent Ishgardians be spared. You mean to make a bait of yourself? Nay, there is more to this than you let on. You seek vengeance for Ferndale. To me, the two are one and the same. You know my past better than any else. It was for no other reason than to avenge my family that I became a dragoon. Dragons long outlive men and do not soon forget the wrongs done them. What grudge they harbour burns as a fire in their hearts, over time swelling into an unquenchable inferno. You need only look back on history to see that Nidhogg grows stronger with each awakening. When last he darkened our skies, a great yearn came within a hair's breadth of laying waste to Ishgard. Naught short of death will prevent him from completing his mission when next he wakes. Nidhogg took everything from me. Now I shall take everything from him, even if it means my life. The eye works in ways men can ill comprehend, but this much is plain. In choosing two Azure Dragoons in one generation, it means for us to join together in common cause. Adventurer, you have heard my resolution. Now I ask that you lend me your power, the power of the dragon. In the long and proud history of Ishgard, never before has two Azure Dragoons arisen in the same era to fight as one. This is our best, nay our only chance to send the great yearn to eternal slumber. Behold my armour. This is the Drachen mail forged in the lifeblood of dragons. As blood calls to blood, so too does the armour call to the dragon within, redoubling the wearer's strength thereby. If you would realize your potential as a Azure Dragoon, you must needs clad yourself in the same. Clad so, you will inherit the technique passed from Azure Dragoon to Azure Dragoon down through the generations. Then and only then will your training be complete. But first you must win the Drachen mail as I and Sir Alberic did before you. Try proving yourself worthy in the ultimate trial of the Azure, a series of battles so harrowing as to send the unworthy to an early demise. Master, once the adventurer acquires the armour, pray see to it that she learns to harness the power of the Dragoon in full. And Stininjung. Wait. These names are amazing. Save your worries. I do not mean to make myself easy prey for dragons. I take my leave of you. Okay, so we need to go back now and talk to Alberic at the observatorium. So yeah, it's just a nice view up here, that's for sure. Anyway, moving on. So I was right to go to the very top first, rather than go to the bottom and wonder where it is. It amazes me that even after all this time, since like August until now, January the year after, I still love every minute of running around this game and doing new quests and stuff like that. And you can see as well, I'm coming to the end for now of my grind until they announce more classes. So now that I've got Dragoon to 45, I'll get my free casters to 45, probably starting with Arcanist first, and yeah, we just take it from there, then get them all to 50. I like doing all the classes at the same time so that I can share gear like accessories and stuff like that and do the equivalent quests at the same time. So at level 50 I'm going to be having a massive clear out of unwanted gear. So anyway, here's Alberic. Let's see what we have to do. So, Estinian. Forgive me, I was deep in thought, and then as to acquiring the armour which Estinian spoke. At first it was my intention to bequeath mine own armour to you. I am an Azure Dragoon no longer, and its powers are wasted on me. It would be simple enough to hand it over to you and complete your training right here and now. But as Estinian said, the Drachen armour is no ordinary set of mail. Its strength derives from the dragon's blood whence it came, and the blood's power resonating with the soul of the wearer. Though I can no longer draw upon my own armour's power, its bond on me was forged years ago. Were I to bestow it on you now, I fear it would offer but a scintilla of the protection it afforded me in those bygone days. Estinian has the right of it. You must claim your armour as he and I did before you. You must complete the trials of the Azure, that the powers of dragon's blood be yours and yours alone. The ogre's belly will be where your final test begins. I shall dispatch Sir Brucemont there. Seek him out upon your arrival. Okay, so we need to go up here. So quick return to Camp Dragonhead, because that just happens to be my home point. I'll just run from there. Some nice little gentle snowfall here in Corvus. I do like this zone, it's very pretty. And I also finished my rank 5 Dragoon Hunter log as well, just for the sake of the bonus experience. So yeah, I do kind of find it hard to believe I'm reaching the end of this grind for now. You know, like I said, until they release more content. I'm eagerly awaiting Saturday, because Saturday the 25th of January 2014 at 4 AM Pacific time, or 7 AM East Coast time, or 12 noon UK time, they're doing the next live letter, which I'm going to be watching with great interest. Anyway, here's Brucemont. So it says, you have grown strong since we last met, adventurer, but you pale in comparison with your Azure forebears. If you would prove me wrong, let your lads do the talking. Okay. So let's kill this unspeaking swordsman. Just gonna put up my dots. I've also taken fracture from Marauder. So, once again, adventurer, you prove yourself worthy beyond my expectations. Take this, but know your trial has only just begun. Oops, I didn't read that. Never mind. So, I think that's the legs. Yeah, that's the legs. Cool. So now I've got the legs. You can barely see them because the boot's covering them up. You can see the sort of dragon skin of them. So next I need to speak with Histine and complete his trial, which is further into this cave. Never really run into this cave too far, because I usually run to where this fate mob is, but never any further. So just sneaking around, trying to avoid all the hostile mobs. Okay, so here's Histine. So, you, a foreigner, would don the Drachen armour, then prove to us that you will not do it dishonoured. away from this other Taros. I'm using Life Surge so that I get some HP back when I damage the monster. So Albrecht said the Eye had chosen you, and it would appear he speaks true. The armour is yours, wear it with pride and honour. Your trial is nigh complete, but be forewarned, many before you have made it this far only to fall at the final challenge. Do not let overconfidence be your downfall. Okay, so now I've got the, looks like the gloves. So let's put them on, yep. Cool, that's the gloves. The spikes sticking out on my wrists. So next, I need to go even further into this cave. Never really looked at this cave before, as I said, so maybe I should have. That's a good thing about these quests, they help you to explore like these unseen regions of the map. Okay, so anyway, here's Brucemont. So you've made it this far. Very well. Prove yourself worthy of the Azure or die in the effort. Okay. Again, I'm using Life Surge so I can restore some HP while I'm damaging it. Stun him. Okay, so let's talk to Brucemont again. So it says, you have demonstrated your powers to me beyond a doubt. Aye, there is not an Ishgardian who would gainsay your right to don the armour of dragons. I shall send word ahead to Sir Albrecht that you have passed your trials here. It is he who will present you with the 4th piece of armour and consummate your training. Go now, fellow Dragoon, and deliver this land from the great Yern's wrath. Okay, so here are the boots, so let's try them on. So the last piece to get for this quest will be the, cool, so you see some spikes sticking out, which looks pretty cool. So yeah, so the next, the final piece will be to get the headpiece, and then like I said I'll get the armour piece, the chest piece, when I do the level 50 quest. Now, as is normal for level 45 job quests, one of the quests is to get your artifact gear, and the other quest is to get a new ability. So after I finish getting these 4 pieces, I will still have to get a piece of armour. Sorry, I will have to get another new ability. What is lucky, really lucky for me, is that while doing Binding Coil of Bahamut by the last few weeks, I've been able to get the Dragoon belt, Allagan belt. Where is it? Here you go. So you see Allagan Tassets of Maiming, item level 90. So I've already got them just waiting for me, and that was pure luck. And I also have the Allagan Trousers of Maiming, again for Dragoon. So I've got 2 pieces of Allagan thing from Binding Call just by greed rolling it while going to Binding Call on my bard, so that was incredibly lucky for me. I've also already gathered every single Garuda hard mode weapon in the game, for every single class, and I've got a couple of the Titan ones, so hopefully having these extra pieces of gear already ready will help me finish my relic quests a lot quicker. Not very many people doing fates at this hour because I'm on a JP server, and right now it's like right in the middle of the night for JP, so they're asleep. So most of the players running around are either American or English. Or European, I should say. Okay, there's the observatorium. Okay, here's Alberic. So, I hear from Sir Brucemont that you performed most impressively. Yes, I stand more convinced than ever that you will be the one to save our land. Yet be warned, Mithrie, one last trial awaits you. You face this trial in the presence not of knights but of ghosts. Make your way towards the Steel Vigil and seek out the gravestone north and west of the structure. Take with you this flute, and when you reach your destination, blow a single strong note. A visitor shall soon arrive. Entertain your guest, and should he leave behind a present, return it here to me. Okay, so we need to head towards Stone Vigil, which is all the way up there apparently. I always knew that, because right here, I've always checked on the map, it's like a circle of stones. So I figured that there would be some quest somewhere that would lead us eventually to this point. So, yeah, so I now finally know what that quest is. And I really can't wait for the day that Ishgard becomes available, because Ishgard is right here on the map, but it's currently closed off. Like, you can't, there's no possible way of getting into the game at this point in time. But they did say that it will be open eventually for players to run around in. So, just heading up here. I do wonder what this castle used to be, and why it was destroyed and so on. I need to look up in the lore to check about this place. Okay, so we need to go this way, to right here. There's Ishgard over there. There you go. So you see the circle of stones. I mentioned it seemed obvious that there would be some sort of quest here. So apparently this is a gravestone. Okay. Okay. So it's a dragon called Great Wine. Or Grey Wine, or Great Wine. Okay. So it says, deliver the Draconian Flute and Horde Skull to Alberic. So I'm guessing this dragon skull is going to be used to forge my helmet, probably. So what I've been using on Bard are these crafted accessories. So you see these griffin skin, and I've spent a decent amount of money to meld them with good materials, let's say, because on this item the vitality caps are plus 10, the crit caps are plus 12, and the skill speed caps are plus 12. So from that I've been able to get all of it, except I'm missing 2 vitality, but I don't really care about that too much. It's helped my Bard to get to more than 5,000 health unbuffed. But I can thankfully use these accessories on all classes, so I will be able to use them on Monk and Dragoon, and probably my tanks as well, to be honest, as well. So I don't have to worry about accessories at level 50 for those classes. And I have the same, I've got the griffin skin, neck, the earrings, the wrist and 2 rings as well, all fully melded. And I am intending to do the same for the casters and getting the astral accessories and rose gold earrings, just so that I can boost up their vitality as much as possible, which really does help when doing certain quests and certain dungeons. There's a lot of running in this Dragoon quest. There seems to be more running in this one than the other ones. Okay, so here's Alberic. So your presence before me indicates you've seen to the visitor. Have you aught to show for your deeds? Okay, so we're giving over Draconian Flute. It says the shrill tone emitted by this bone-carved whistle is believed to summon minions of the Dravenian Horde. And then Horde Skull, it says proof you or someone else slew Grey Wine. The skull of Grey Wine, old warrior of the Dravenian Horde. It's said that in ages past he could bring down a castle with a single breath. His strength has dwindled since those days, but a dragon past his prime is a formidable foe nonetheless. In slaying him you have proven yourself worthy of this. You now possess 4 pieces of the armour that Estin and myself and our forebears did wear. While you doubtless wonder about the 5th, I can tell you only that it is not mine to give. Fear not, however, your triumphs in the trials and against the dragon of the Horde give evidence that Drenchant Blood now resonates with yours. Yes, you stand before me as prepared for your ultimate challenge as any could be. And yet, before we proceed, I would hear it from your own lips. The Great Yom's power is the stuff of legend. Have you truly resolved to fight this battle, to risk your own life to deliver a foreign land from the clutches of its ancient foe? When you are certain that your mind is settled, return and speak to me. Okay, complete. So, let me see. Here's the helmet, so let's put it on. There you go. So she looks kind of ridiculous. I'm going to see if I can use the visor command. I don't know if you can. Oh, you can. So by using visor you can open the helmet so you can actually see your face a bit. Cool. Okay, so next quest. So this quest is called Fatal Seduction. I will get the ability Power Surge. So it says increases the damage dealt by a single jump or Spine Shatter Dive by 50%, duration 10 seconds. So Sir Alberic would ask you to reaffirm your commitment to do battle with the Great Yom. So you join your strength to Estenin's, that Ishgard might be free from the rage of Great Yom forevermore. Then I shall honour my promise. You shall have full use of your powers by the time we are done. Before we begin, there is something I must needs confess. You will recall the tale of the battle with Nidhogg 20 years past, and how the power of the dragon left me on account of the injuries I sustained. What I said was an untruth. The power did not abandon me, Mithrie. It was I who abandoned it. Being derived from our mortal enemies, the power of the Azure Dragoon is a double-edged sword. Even as it lends us the strength we need to smite dragons, it heightens our communion with the creatures, rendering our minds more susceptible to their seduction than ordinary men. Even as I buried my lance in Nidhogg's flesh, our gazes locked, and mine eyes met then with a look that would fair impale a man. And in that instant I found myself assimilated by a torrent of emotions not my own. Sorrow, rancor, pity. They threatened to drown the man in me and leave behind a dragon. Fearing that I might turn traitor, I chose to purge myself of the power that the eye had bestowed upon me. Thus, regaining lucidity, I was able to rout the grievously wounded Nidhogg. Alas, countless of his brethren yet remained, as if to mock me. They fell upon Ferndale with vengeance. Bereft of my power, it was all I could do to save but one child. Nary a soul knows of this, nay, not even Estinian, but I can keep him in the dark no longer. At our last meeting, Estonian said that protecting Ishgard and exacting revenge upon Nidhogg are as one to him. That frame of mind, I fear, may well lead to his demise. The desire to protect and the desire to avenge are opposing forces that can ill be reconciled. Worse, the latter serves only to cloud his sense of self. When Estinian and I meet, I intend to confess all, though it mean the loss of his good opinion. The outcome of the coming battle and his very life may well depend upon his readiness to relinquish his powers. Never allow yourself to forget the origin of your strength. Ever does the dragon lurk behind your eyes, biding its time, ready to claim you for its own. Aught less than complete conviction, and you will find yourself in a vice-like clutches. So, forewarned, let us return to our present endeavour. My promise to Estinian was that I would impart onto you the technique which will mark you as a true Azure Dragoon. If you would know the truth, however, this knowledge is not within my power to bestow. No, you must claim the technique as much as you claim the fourth piece of armour you bear, by proving yourself in battle with the dragons whose power you would unite with your own. I trust you with this flute once more. Take it to the southwest of Providence Point and blow a single note. By locking wills with your adversary and prevailing, you will prove yourself worthy to champion the cause to which your lance is sworn. The dragon within you shall then awaken. Okay, so we need to go right here. Let's go. So the helmet does look kind of ridiculous when you consider the armour that I'm wearing, sort of thing. So that's probably just because of the armour. Maybe when I get the much better armour it will look a lot nicer. It's nice running around the game and it's quiet. It's like you have the entire world to yourself. Almost there. Unless I'm actually supposed to go to the top of this hill. Okay, probably have to go up and around. Okay, so I just have to go up here and around the corner. Okay, again another place I've never really been to before. Okay, another dragon. Okay, so we need to return to Alberic now. Another thing to know is that when you jump off any cliff or any high place, as long as you're not in combat, like there isn't any monster chasing you, then you will never die from it. You'll always survive with 1 HP, even if you fall from the highest possible height. But if you're in if you're in combat and you fall, you will take extra damage and you will just die from your fall. Okay, it's almost there. The episode's longer than I expected it to be honest. Okay, so here's Alberic. So it's good to see you safely returned. I take from you, from your bearing, that the engagement went favourably. Okay, so let's hand over again the Draconian Flute. You left this place a woman, Mithrie, but you return a dragon. There is no more for me to teach you. From here, your battle is yours and yours alone. Now, you might recall me saying that the fifth and final piece of Dragon armour was not mine to give. However, that is not wholly true. I could guide you in the direction which you seek. That said, I yet have reservations. The sheer power of the dragon housed within is such that a great many of your Azure forebears, myself among them, have proven hopelessly incapable of wielding it. But I do not doubt what I see. I within you has awakened a strength that forever eluded the likes of me. If you are not worthy of wearing the armour, then I know none who are. Remember my warning to you, Mithrie, and heed it well. Nidhogg is a lord among his kind. Aught less than complete conviction, and you will surely fail under his thrall. Before you can master your foe, you must needs master yourself. Hone your lance arm till it can bear no further honing, and then present yourself to me. When the time is come, I will tell you what you need to know. I look forward to our next meeting, my young Dragoon. Okay, so that'll be quest complete, and I'll get the ability Power Surge. Okay, so that's it. That's it for the 45 Dragoon quest. You can see I got the first 4 pieces and I got the new ability. So thank you for watching, and as always, goodbye from me, and goodbye from Mithrie.